Okay, hello people. I am going to create this. I'm going to teach you create this. So this is a duplicate of Pong. And it also has the scoring system, of course. And yeah, and I'm going to teach you how to make this. Now, I'm going to expect that you have at least run one Python command and you know how to run Python. You don't really have to know necessarily anything. So I'm going to be calling this file Pong. And first I have to import Pygame. So what this does, it brings in all the Pygame commands. Pygame is the module you use for making games. Well, you can use more than one module, but the most common is Pygame. So I'm going to first have to initialize Pygame. So pygame.init. And now let's define a screen height and screen width. So screen width equals 800. Screen height equals 600. So these are constants. That's why they're capital. So now let's define a screen equals pygame.display. Let's set mode. In the tuple, we'll say screen width, and then screen height. Now, if we run this, you can see a screen just flashes and then goes back. So that is the Python screen. And now we have to create a loop so we can keep this going. So we can keep the window going and it will just stay there. So let's define a run variable. Run equals true while run. So now we'll make the event handler for event in pygame.event.get if event.type equals pygame.quit run equals false. So now if I go ahead and run this, the window stays there and then I can delete it. So now I'm going to explain you this. So first the screen just popped up. That was because we had to put the game in a while loop, a loop, so it would just stay there. And we store the loop in this run variable. So while run, so in Python you can just say run, but in the background this is really how it works. Run equals true. So while run is true, it will put this event handler, and then you will be able to ask the computer if the quit command has come, and then it will turn run to false. And now this is not working anymore. So everything in here, everything is in here doesn't work. So then the screen goes away. So now let's fill the screen with something. In this example, this is just going to be an example. I'm just going to turn it red. So this is the color value for red. And I'm just going to run it. And absolutely nothing happens because we have to update all of this code. So pygame.display.update. Now it should work. Yep, and there it is. This is the Pygame window. So for now, I'm just gonna keep this black. This is the color value for black. Now I'm gonna create a class as paddle. So we have to make our init constructor. and the arguments are x and y. So self.x equals x, self. I'll explain this later. Y equals y, def draw self dot draw dot rect. So right now, just bear with me. All right, I'm gonna explain this to you. So right now, I've created a class. If I didn't create a class, then I just have to keep saying pygame.draw.rect. And I'd have to keep drawing these rectangles every time I wanted to make a rectangle, and I have to put all these arguments in. For example, screen. But now with classes, I can simplify that. I'll show you what I mean. Let's just put in these arguments. Screen, white for the color value, self.x, self.y. We'll say the width is 10 and the height is 100. And now we have to store this in a variable. I'm going to put it down here. So paddle A equals paddle. We have to put, for x I'll put 10, and for y I'll put screen width divided by 2 minus 25. So the reason I put minus 25 is because this is going to be drawing it at the top left corner. So it does not draw it. No, it's going to draw this. It's really just putting the top left corner of the rectangle in screen width divided by 2 and 10. But I want it to be in the middle. I want the middle to be drawn at screen width divided by 2. So I'm just going to subtract 25. I don't really know where I got that number, but it seems to work. I think I just divided this by 4. I don't know why it works, but I think it works. So now I have to draw this. Paddle A dot draw. So as you can see, you may have recognized this. So draw is right here and draw is right here. This is the exact same thing. So you literally just made that function, the draw function. You created this as a function. So now let's run this. And one sec. I think I should put 50. Why is it so off? I don't know why, but this paddle seems a little off. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, I guess it's 150. Yeah, so this is going to be the position. Now, let's make another paddle. Paddle B equals paddle screen width minus 20 and screen height. Wait, oh, this was supposed to be screen height minus 25. Yeah, screen height divided by 2 divided by 2 divided by 2 minus 25. Now let's say paddle B dot draw. There we go. So now we have two paddles. Now we got to make a ball. I'm gonna make not a class, but I'm gonna make a function. So ball takes no arguments. Pygame dot draw dot circle screen white. Oh, by the way, you can change the coordinates later if you want. Screen width. One sec. Okay. So screen width divided by 2. Screen height divided by 2. Actually, no. I'm going to create some variables. Ball x equals screen width divided by 2. Ball y equals screen height divided by 2. So I'm going to change this to ball x and ball y. So now let's draw this. Oh yeah, I forgot about one argument. I have to put the radius 10. There we go. Now we have a ball in the middle of the screen, and now it's just a static image. I want it to move. So let's create some more variables. Moving left. Yeah. Moving left. No, right. Equals false. Moving left equals false. Moving up equals false. Moving down equals false. So now let's say if moving right equals true, true, ball x plus equals 1. If moving left equals true, but if moving right equals true, moving left equals false, moving right equals false, ball x minus equals 1. Let's just set moving right to true for now. And there, the ball just went. So the ball is going a little bit too fast. So I kind of want to change that. So we'll define a variable. Clock equals pygame.time.clock. Now we'll put clock.tick 60. So what that code does, it just makes all this code run at 60 frames per second. This is a little bit too slow. Let's do 5. Okay, there. The ball just goes off the screen like that. So I don't want this to always move. So let's check for collision with the wall. collision with the wall. Actually, no, I don't want collision with the wall. I'm just gonna set both of these to false and moving up to true. So, if ball y plus 5 equals screen height moving down equals false. Moving and then moving up equals true. So now I'm just gonna, and then we have to put if ball y minus 5 equals 0, moving down equals true, moving up equals false. So let me just run this. I feel like it's not gonna work. Yeah, I think I set all of these to false. Moving up equals true. Oh yeah. If moving up equals true, equals true, moving down equals false, ball y plus equals 5. If moving down equals true, moving up equals false, ball y minus equals 5. Wait, no, other way around. This is minus equals, and this is plus equals. Now, let's run this. And there we go. We have collision with the wall. So now, I want this to not just be I don't want this to just stay like that. I'm just gonna set these to false. So I want moving right to be random. So I'll say, so first I have to go all the way up here to the top and import random. So now let's say moving right equals random dot choice true false. Moving, so if moving right equals true, moving left equals false, else moving left equals true. Let's do the same here. Random dot choice true false. Now if moving up equals true, moving down, wait, yeah, if moving down, if moving up, oh wait, no, else moving down equals true. Now let's run this. Oh yeah, I have to put this in a tuple. Ah, there it is. So as you can see, it went that way. I'm gonna run it again. It went a different way. That's error. What's this? What? What? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Pretend you didn't see that. So now that that ball just went past the screen and it just flew away. I want the paddle to be able to do something. Wait. I need the paddle to be able to move, first of all. So, to do that, I have to... Okay. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom. So, keys equals pygame dot key dot get pressed if keys pygame dot key w or key up key or pygame dot key up. Actually no, yeah. If keys equals pygame dot key w. So what this is gonna do is if you press W, if you don't use WSD, then you can just say down. I use WSD, so W it is. And now paddle A dot Y minus equals 1, 5. If keys pygame dot key S paddle A plus equals 5. Paddle A dot Y. Ah, there it is. Would you look at that? My paddle is moving. Now let's do the same thing for paddle B. If keys pygame dot key up paddle B minus equals 5. If keys pygame dot key down paddle B plus equals 5. And there, oh yeah, paddle B dot Y and then paddle B dot Y. Forgot about that, sorry. Now we have a bunch of paddles that do absolutely nothing. These are a little slow. I'm just going to create another variable called paddle speed equals 8 minus equals paddle speed, paddle speed, paddle speed, paddle speed. So now I'm just going to run it. Alright, there we go. So now I honestly do not know what that bug is. That big thing on the screen. That's happened with a few of my other games, and I just don't know how to stop it. So I guess it's just there. It's fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna check for collision with the paddle. So if ball X equals paddle A dot X moving right, I believe. Moving right equals false, so moving left equals true. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that for the other paddle. I'm just going to copy this. Paddle B dot X minus 5. So now we'll just switch that around. I'm just going to see if this actually worked. One sec. Oh yeah. Now you guys just gotta switch that. My fault. Now, yep, it works. So now it looks like we have a Pong game, but watch this. Whee! I don't even have to hit the ball. Like, I'm basically invincible right now. So the reason for that is because... Wait, let me just change something real quickly. Plus 5. Okay, so the reason for that is it also has to be in the same X. So we'll put another if statement. If ball Y is greater than... If it's greater than paddle A dot Y and ball Y is less than paddle A dot Y plus 100, then yeah, we're gonna do that, and let's do the same thing, but oh god, let's do the same thing, but let's just switch it around. If ball Y is greater than paddle B dot Y and ball Y is less than paddle B dot Y plus 100. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the colon. Then all of this is gonna happen. Now let's run it. Please say it works. Now if I just let that go, yep, there it just goes. Please ignore this random line over here. I have no idea why that came. It's weird. I know that, but just ignore it. Okay. So now the paddle works. One sec. Let me just... For some reason, as you can see for me, it's just... The ball is just going all the way back to the back of paddle A. Look at paddle A, and look at that. It just kind of touches the back of the screen. I think it's because I should change this to plus 10. Let's see that. Yeah, okay. Just change that to 10, I guess. Now, the ball needs to come back, right? So now we'll go up here and if ball x equals if ball x plus 10 equals screen width, let's see, plus, yeah, just ball x equals screen width, then ball x equals screen width divided by 2, ball y equals screen height divided by 2. If ball x equals 0, I'm just going to copy this, and yeah. So what I basically did is if the ball's x coordinate is greater than or less than the screen width, then it will just restart the ball. So let's see how that works. Yep, and it restarted. Let's see for the other side. Yep, and at least the gigantic white rod, for some reason that was there, is not there anymore. So that's cool. And yeah, it works finally. Okay, now we need a scoring system. So let's say over here. Oh my God, it's a lot of code. How many lines is 102? Okay. So now I'm just gonna copy a function from somewhere else. I'm gonna go all the way up here. Okay. So this is for creating text. So let's just go over here and say font. Let me just copy something else. Well, yeah. Pause the video and copy this into your code. So you can pause it right now. I'll give you a little bit of time. Okay, so if you unpause the video, I'm just gonna copy something else. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna change this to font. So you can also pause the video if you wanna do this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna draw the text somewhere here. Let's just say right here. Oh yeah, first I'm gonna create a few variables. Player A score A equals 0. Score B equals 0. So I'm just making all the scores just set to 0. And now draw text. So I'm just gonna put an F in the middle. I mean an F right here, just to indicate that I'm gonna format it. Score A. Score B. Oh, and now I'm just gonna go over here. Score A plus equals 1. Score B plus equals 1. Wait, yeah, I forgot about a few things. Don't run that. So now I'm gonna put that. font. My font is going to be font. My text color 255, 255, 255, that which is white. X, let's say screen width by 2, Y 10. Now let's run it. Okay, there we go. So now the score should work. Yep. Player A is getting the score. Let's see if player B. Yep, and it works. Now I'm just going to work on making that just in the perfect position. Let me just find it. So I changed a few things. I put a bunch of tabs here. I'm just going to change that to font. 125 works. 5 works. Just take a minute to copy that down. Okay, now I'm just gonna run it. Oh, by the way, sorry about the background sound. Sorry about that. Just ignore it. And now here is the game. That works. Okay. So now, if you want to keep this, if you want to keep it like this, then please subscribe to the N team and help the channel out, and please subscribe. And now I'm not going to stop the video, because what if you guys only have one person to play with? Then you guys are gonna have to make the whole thing. If you only have one person with you, then you're gonna have to have like a computer, right? Somebody to go against. Well, that I can give you. So now if you want to keep it like this, a 2-player game, then bye. Have a good day. I hope you subscribe. Now those who want to bear with me, I'm gonna create an unbeatable, absolutely impossible. I'm gonna make an absolutely impossible AI. It's absolutely impossible to beat, but it's good practice, right? It's probably gonna take forever. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy all of this code, and I'm gonna make a new file called pongai.py, and I'm gonna paste all that code in it. So it's basically the same thing as this Pong over here, but instead, it's different. So for starters, I'm gonna go all the way down here. Oh, by the way, this is 150. The Pong is 115 lines of code. That's cool. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm also gonna remove paddle. Okay, so now I'm gonna add paddle B equals ball y. Paddle B dot y equals ball y. Now let's see. Yep, now this is the unbeatable enemy. It will never be beaten. It basically just follows the y coordinate of the ball. Wait, one sec. It looks a little wonky. Ball y plus 10? No. 50? Oh yeah, that just doesn't work. Ball y minus 50? Yeah, there we go. So, this is the Pong AI. There we go. So the reason why this AI is literally impossible to beat is because, oh god, he always stays with the ball. Nobody's playing against me. He's absolutely impossible. Like, physically impossible. He's unbeatable. Unless you change the code. So, I hope you liked the video, and bye! And maybe soon I might make a better video so it can have levels of difficulty. But, yeah. So anyways, bye!